twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Packers have 10-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row. And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage, because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. A huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Chark hauls it in. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off for the end zone. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kenny Clark never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
On 1st down, it's Goff.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
Down carry by Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Dillon now off the option.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
There on the tackle, Amani Oruwariye.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. The point after is good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The final shot before break here. Goff. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And out across midfield down to the 45. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point attempt to come here. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Touchdown! Blocked right from 3 yards out. And the Lions are back within a couple of the lead.
Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Goff looking to throw. It is intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. 10, 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Rodgers.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
98 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power. and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Dillon now off the option.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Off-play action. Here's Goff. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams,
50 yards.
And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
107 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers.
Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Up the middle, Jones.
Down to about the 37.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Rodgers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Jones. Uses the stiff arm. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the option, it's Rodgers.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere.